It's time for some Pokken news. This weekend, 16 of the strongest players on the planet are going to be competing in the Pokkén World Championships. In this video, I'm going to tell you how and when you can watch the World Championships, and I'm going to briefly go over all the players that have qualified for the World Championships. Now for the schedule. I'm reading this from Pokken Arena's post on Twitter. Now on August 24th, Friday, this is all Pacific time by the way, 7:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to have the last chance qualifier on twitch.tv/Pokken Tournament. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more on what the last chance qualifier actually is, but for now, that's the time to watch it. Now the main tournament, after the players have qualified from the last chance qualifier, when we got all 16 players, we're going to have the main bracket, which is just 16 player double elimination tournament, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Based on those hours, it seems like there's a chance that they might be missing some matches. Let's see. They're gonna do 5 hours, 6. No, I think they can stream everything of the 6 hours. It depends. If they're doing 3 out of 5, they might not get to it. But anyway, Saturday, August 25th, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's gonna be the main bracket, twitch.tv/Pokken Tournament. Now the finals, I'm assuming grand finals, is going to be 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/Pokemon. This is all gonna be on Saturday. This is why this is a big deal. Twitch.tv/Pokemon is the main channel. This is how we got like what 10,000 concurrent viewers watching Pokken Tournament on international championships. So we want to boost those numbers even higher. We want everybody watching this game. We want everybody excited about this game. We want the Pokemon Company International to start putting out more content of Pokken on their channel. We want people to know that we're out here, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make some noise. We got to get in that chat. I hope they open up the chat. You know, usually they keep it open, but you never know. But either way, you know, pop in there. And even if you're doing something during that day, have that stream open, you know, and just have it up in the background. It's gonna be sick. So speaking of sick, let's talk about all 16 players that are going to be competing in the Pokemon World Championships for Pokken Tournament Deluxe. And this is how everybody qualified. We have 4 people that qualify from the Shuffled Regional Championships. We have 4 people that qualify from the North American International Championships. 2 people from the Australian International Championships, and then we have 4 players that qualified from Japan's events. I don't know exactly how they did their qualifiers, but 4 qualified from there specifically. And then 2 other players are going to qualify at the last chance qualifier that I talked about. So it's just going to be one big old bracket, and the 2 highest placers, they're not going to play grand finals. They're just going to get into the World Championship. So let's talk about all the players that have qualified very briefly. So Gorison plays Machamp and Empoleon. He's actually got in Worlds last year, and he actually did very well. He gave Thulius quite some issues. But I'm not gonna go in depth on all these players, just very briefly. We have Lollipop Cat Fairy, very interesting name, LCF, better known as, plays Lucario. He's very knowledgeable about the game. I think that one of the things that if you ever go into the Lucario Discord and you ever see some of his posts, he'll always post a lot of his findings. T.eaps is the only person that I don't know on this list. Just never heard of that guy. Good stuff. Anyway, we have Wingtide. We have Mutator. Mutator is somebody who's been playing, you know, of course, since the game first came out. And, you know, he actually wasn't even that good for quite a minute, if we're just being honest. But then he got serious. I think it was probably like around like the end of 2017 that this dude just got really serious. And he started working on his execution. He started getting his spacing on point. So Mutator, you know, I think he can do very well in this tournament. Roxo, 2nd place at the North American International Championships. He's been playing some other characters in addition to Garchomp, and his Garchomp has actually improved significantly since the last time I played him also. We have Thanks Wallet, one of the most wild players in the United States, in the world in general. He's been playing Empoleon, really fits his playstyle. He's the North American International Champion, so you know that's really all that needs to be said. Toadstool usually gives him the business though. He plays Lucario, and now he has these other sub-characters that they're listed. He doesn't play them too much, but he does have a pretty conservative subtile, and I think that it could give a lot of players issues, but I don't think it's quite as dangerous as the kind of subtile that Thanks Wallet has, just because he can like really pressure people and make them uncomfortable. Now Haruyuki, I actually haven't seen him play that much, to be honest with you, except Darkrai. But Krogan is very interesting to see, of course. Aegislash is very interesting to see. Mutator, by the way, also plays a little bit of Krogan, but not too often. Now, Mikuku actually got 2nd place at the Pokemon World Championships last year, only losing to Tonosama, which is very interesting that you don't see Tonosama in this list. But, you know, that's how it goes down. Extremely powerful player. I actually played him in casuals a little bit before with my Blaziken to get me to work. So, he's a very, very strong player. Subaton, Libre, very interesting to see Libre in here because Libre was very popular previously, but kind of fell off popularity a little bit. but you know, Libre is still amazing, and I think Sabatone can do very well. Taro is playing Gengar, which is super interesting to watch. I think people don't really get that much experience against Gengar, so it can always give them issues. And Elm was somebody that I've played in tournament before, and I'm very familiar with the player, even from VGC. Elm's a very cool individual, always promoting the game, always traveling out to events. In fact, Elm qualified, not like the previous 4 players. By the way, those are the 4 players that qualified out of Japan. Elm is actually from Japan, but he qualified in the Australian International Championships. So he qualified with Midori. He won the Australian International Championships, and Midori was 2nd place. Midori actually had to fight for his life. He was playing against Suicune Master. Suicune Master, I believe, got 3rd place. And so Suicune Master was almost up there, but you know, Midori ended up taking that slot. He has a much wilder Darkrai than a lot of players might be used to, but he's pretty knowledgeable with the game, and he gets a lot of top player experience all the time. And then of course we're gonna have the 2 players qualifying from the last chance qualifier. Anyway, check it out, the World Championships were always really dope. This has been Bad Attempt from another episode of Pokken News. Talk to you later.